Money Show Toronto, we're talking to Sarah Potter, President and Chief Trader at You Can Trade. Sarah, welcome to Small Cap Power.
Thanks for having me.
So today you're going to talk about how to improve your trading toolkit. What's your message to the audience at the Money Show today?
Today's topic is really going to focus on how do we be more active in the market while you're holding stocks. So a lot of people talk about buy and hold, and they hold those forever. So what can you do around those positions? And we're going to talk about that specific to strategies like protective puts and covered calls.
Okay, what should the average investor know more about protective puts and covered calls? How do they navigate these two concepts?
Well, I think I'm on a mission to help everybody realize that you can be more active in the market than just buying and holding stocks. And then when we layer on the discussion about options, oftentimes the baseline of information that people talk about when it comes to options trading is using options to enter stocks. And what we're going to talk about is what happens if you want to be active in the market and you've got your stock sitting there, but what can we do around that with the intention of never actually picking up the stock? So trading options before they expire, taking advantage of direction, but rather than trading the stock or an index or an ETF, we're going to trade the options on those to be able to leverage a little bit more your risk and reward.
With all this talk about a recession looming in the horizon, is this why it's more important now to consider all these alternative strategies?
Yeah, and I hope that options trading, a little more active options trading, can become more mainstream. When we look at the market today, it's pretty volatile. So we'll have moments in the market where we're selling off. It's not just, overall we've been trending higher, but within the years we've had some months where things have pulled back. And when those times occur, many people who are just buying and holding stocks can feel a little anxious because all their investment is going down. So what can you do in the meantime? Then that's when you can add in some layers of options trading, take advantage of some of the skills you already know when it comes to looking to trade stocks, only now we're going to add on a little bit more to make a little extra with options.
Now, we love to introduce to our viewers all these interesting resources where they can improve their investment game. Tell us more about You Can Trade. You recently rebranded from She Can Trade.
Yeah, I did. So we've got some really exciting things happening at You Can Trade. The website is really focused on providing tools for people who are all levels and abilities of trading. What we're trying to do is help everybody realize that you have a place in the market to trade and that you can absolutely be active. So You Can Trade is really focused on going beyond the buy and hold. When do we actually talk about exits? How do we talk about building an income from the market or pulling a paycheck from the market? And how do you become more educated? So I have a master's of education, and a lot of the courses on there people usually find are quite good and quite helpful. And it's really focused on tangible, useful information. So it's not textbook learning. It's talking about how do we empower you with knowledge so that you can actually place some trades tomorrow.
Now, what do you make of Money Show 2019 in Toronto? What have you been discussing with the investor audience? It's a very mature demographic visiting this year.
Yeah, so it's super exciting. There's tons of energy here today. What's really nice about the Money Show is it offers us an opportunity to change the conversation a little bit, to be able to hear different ways to trade in different instruments beyond the traditional Apple, FANG stocks, or right now, cannabis is really popular, of course. But I think we also have to recognize that the market is moving around quite a bit, and that volatility is something that we want to be able to take advantage of. It shouldn't be something that makes people nervous. It should be something that we should have the skill set to be able to take advantage of. And I'm really happy that the Money Show is bringing in people with a wide variety of information and tools so that people can walk away with some great knowledge.
Amazing. Sarah, thank you for paving the way for women in stock trading and options trading, and give you more power.
Thank you so much.